Hi everyone, welcome to Board of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is my old mate Ravvi. Ravvi from Daddy Clan in the T55A. Today's video is going to be an extravaganza, 4 replays, 4 ace tanker replays, all at tier 9 for today. It's been a while since we've done a tier 9 extravaganza, so why not? Let's get one rocking and rolling. It's going to be a little bit different than normal. The first 2 replays are going to be the same game. Ravvi from Daddy and Thomark from What University both had a couple of rip up on Redshire in this encounter battle. Without giving too much away, of course, we know what the result's going to be after the first one. But 2 different points of view, 2 different tanks, and of course 2 different ace tankers, if you like. 0-0 the score. Ravvi's already popped one into the E50. It is encounter. Now Ravvi is on the cap here. You saw he spawned up here in the northeast, and he came around to the to these hills where medium tanks like to juke it out a little bit, gets a little bit of more damage into the Batchat 12T, and he'll be looking at that tank for his first kill, and he gets it. 1-1 the score. Unfortunately, the T54 got taken out pretty quickly earlier on. 1-1's the score, and of course in counter mode, the objective, of course, to kill all the enemy tanks or cap the base out. It does take a long time to cap the base out, which we're going to see pretty soon. There's 1 tank on the cap. And you can see that tank's just left the cap. In fact, I think he might have been killed. But the timer's about 4 minutes. It's about 4 minutes to cap it out on encounter, which can make it very, very challenging unless the enemy team have extremely slow tanks or they're not interested in coming back for the resets. 2-3 is the score on Redshire. Ravvi's in the T55A. This is the 3rd reward tank for the first set of personal missions. It's got a 100mm gun, 320 alpha damage, 221 penetration with standard rounds, 330 with heat rounds. That's a pretty big increase for the premium ammunition. 713 damage done already, and Ravvi's clearly having a good look at the map. You can see the bulk of his force is over here in the east. It's only 2 heavy tanks. They're top tier. There's an STI and a Conqueror, but those numbers should be able to get rid of those heavy tanks. The T32 goes down. Now, the T32 was right down here in the southeast corner, and that's going to allow Ravvi to stretch his legs a little bit and start moving into these tanks. He's not getting too lucky with his penetration, but he's sticking he has switched to heat rounds. I think that last shot might have went into the dirt. The STI down to 320 odd health. Ravvi looking for the kill. He's on a kill already. 713 damage done. 2 friendly tanks just got taken out, the AMX M449 and the 53 TP. And they were in this big group when they were sort of they had the numbers, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it was a bad push into these, or maybe it wasn't a bad push. Maybe they just didn't push into these heavy tanks, looking to shoot this back of the turret of the Conqueror. And you see that he just went over a dip, raising his gun as he just missed out on that shot into the back of the British top tier tank in this game, the Conqueror, before it gets taken out by the T30. 5-6 the score. Now you can hear the siren going. Now there's 3 tanks capping this, and but there's still 50 seconds to go, so Ravvi's going to start heading back towards the cap to try and do something about it. He'll be talking with Thomark from What University in the AMX 5120 via TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever they use over there. I think it's a Discord channel, and he's looking again to get rid of this Conqueror. He's only got 30 seconds though. I think Tommy will probably be saying, look, it's alright mate, I'm just about loaded. Of course the AMX 5120 is an auto loader. That's probably why Tommy was just holding back a little bit, saying we'll see it when we see his point of view. Tomark's still on full health, which is a pretty good feeling at this point of the game. 7-6 the score, 3 tanks capping, but still 45 seconds left on the clock. He does get a damaging shot from the IS-3A, bounces the 2nd and the 3rd shot. That's a testament to the turret armor in the T55A. Gets shot by the Scorpion down there. That's where he's just pinged the map. There's a Scorpion down there. Be careful. Shoots and doesn't penetrate the defender, which is probably not that surprising. The defender can be a challenging one to get through. 1246, 780 damage left on the defender. You just saw both artilleries hit the defender, and that would have also helped with the resets. 2 tanks on the cap now. That's why it still says 1 minute and 10 seconds, and that's what I was talking about with the cap flag in the middle of the map, or almost in the middle of the map. It's going to be very, very hard to cap it out on encounter mode for a capture that takes so much time. Ravvi puts another one into the defender, takes it down to 90 hit points. Artillery cleans up the premium tier 8 Russian heavy tank, and we're looking for that other tank that's around here. It's that same E50 that we saw before that he got that shot into the turret of not too long ago. Get some more assisted damage as artillery resets the cap again. Ravvi's picked up a message here. Damage, progress 4 out of 4, caused damage to an immobilised vehicle 4 times by shooting it. And track tanks, that's his vision for the Object 260. We talked about the T55 being a personal reward tank. He's doing 2 missions at the same time, and of course the one for the Object 260 medium tank number 4 is to damage tanks that are already tracked. Hopefully he can do that. He's already got 4 out of those, but he needs to destroy the tracks of 4 different tanks. He's just done that for the E50, so Ravvi will be pretty happy about getting that mission for the Object 260. 3 kills to Ravvi, 4,097 hit points of damage done, 1,170 damage blocked, 856 assisted damage, and his teammates continue to get killed though. The artillery just got taken out by the Centurion 7-1. You can see the Centurion 7-1 up there in the northeast corner. Tommy gets a kill on the Scorpion G. The score's 12-11. There's 1 medium tank and 2 artilleries left. It looks like Ravvi on 163 hit points has opted to go for the artillery first. The Batchat 15555 was last spotted over here in the castle, and of course there's the M53, M55, who he's clearly got 6th sense and he knows he's been spotted. He is running. He is running like his life depends on it, because it does. That big T30 will be looking at the M53, M55 and saying, come on, give me some of that. He sits behind a building. He has a shot at Ravvi. Doesn't quite land it. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the cap timer. It's a Type 4 heavy sitting on the cap. You can see Tommy going for the M53, M55. Ravvi's going to go for the Batchat 155. No, he's not. He's going to do a sneaky seagull. He's going to shoot the... Tommy picks up the kill on the M53, M55. 13-11's the score. 3 kills to Ravvi, 4 to Thomark. 4,458 damage done. 1,170 damage blocked. 856 assisted damage. And this is the first time I've watched this replay in its entirety. And we're going to keep running with it as Ravvi comes around looking for the French artillery. 13-11. 13-11's the score. He's looking for this Batchat. The Type 4 heavy tank looks like he's in a little bit of trouble with the Centurion 7-1 over there in the middle. There goes the Type 4 heavy, killed by the Centurion 7-1. The Batchat 155-55, there he is. Ravvi puts one into the side of the French artillery, shoots him again, confirms his 4th kill, and Ravvi on 4 kills. Tommy on 4 kills as well. There'll be a bit of a healthy rivalry here to see who can get this last kill. Thomark still got a decent amount of hit points. Ravvi kicking back here because he's only got 163. Quicken it up just a little bit. You can see that there it is there. The Centurion on 1,069. Centurion looks like he might be shooting towards Thomark. He's going around there. Thomark puts one into him. And Ravvi's going to say, no problems. I'll take that last kill of the game. 15-12, a good tight finish on Redshine. I just heard something else go bang. That might have been the T30. Let's have a quick look at the result before we move on to our second replay in today's Tier 9 Extravaganza. And you know who's going to be playing in the second game. You know it's going to be Thomark in that auto-loading French heavy tank. For Ravvi, though, that was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. It was also the Hand of God medal. Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect. He got himself a couple of bonds as well as a heap of credits there. Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else. And, of course, the High Caliber for doing more damage than any one of his teammates. Getting the top score there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's move on to the second page. Looking for it. Ravvi topped the score charts there. 1,481 base experience. That's the base score. That's not the daily double or the premium account multiplier or anything like that. 1,481 base experience. 5,184 damage done. 5 kills. He fired 29 shots. 24 hit. 19 penetrated. He blocked 1,170 hit points of damage. He got some assisted damage as well. And with the holiday ops and, of course, maybe some personal reserves and stuff going, he made nearly 80,000 credits with a premium account. Let's move on to the second replay. This is Thomark. Thomark from what university? You know what this one's going to be all about. And yet again, Ron Redshire, it's the same game. This is going to be Thomark's point of view. He had a pretty good game as well. He's looking heading towards the E50, the same as Ravvi was. Just kicking back here, looking for that German medium tank, the E50. Looking. Nice and patient, of course, like we said earlier. The AMX 5120, it's a heavy tank by name only. It doesn't have any armour, not like the AMX M454 or the premium tank or anything like that. He puts a few shots into those enemy tanks. I'll just quicken it up as he reloads. You can see he's going to reposition. Looking at the mini-map, now I didn't really notice this in the first game, but on the western flank, looking from Tommy's point of view, look at all those enemy tanks on the west. That's why he's taking a little bit of cover. He doesn't want to get sniped out or pushed on by all these tanks. That's a lot of enemy tanks there. That's why the T44 got taken out so early, because the Defender, the Conqueror, the two Defenders, the two Conquerors, and a number of other tanks over there in the west looking for the first blood to get rid of the T44. They also got rid of the T10. Ravvi's doing a good job over there in the east. You can see this is the point where Ravvi goes over to help clean up these two tanks, and Tommy will say, no worries mate, I'll just kick back here. We've got an IS-3. We've got an IS-3 right in the corner, and hopefully that IS-3 can keep the Defender lit for me while I unload a few rounds into him. He's down to 400 odd hit points. Tommy takes him down to a one shot, but unfortunately didn't have enough rounds in the clip to clean up the Defender. The IS-3, Holy Toledo, that's his in-game name, Holy Toledo. He's kicking back there in the corner, pretending he's playing artillery. Tommy, on the reload, he's just about reloaded his tank. Just saw that opportunity there into the IS-3A. Looking at the IS-3A. Waiting for that gun to reload. It's just about reloaded. They're down by a bit though. Down 3 to 6. Of course the IS-3A pulled back and out of the way before Tommy could unleash 4 French rounds into the side of that Russian Tier 8 Premium. Also reloading heavy tank. 4-6 the score now as Ravvi gets the kill on the STI. Tommy gets spotted, pulls back, which is the right thing to do. He doesn't have the armour to bounce stuff. Still be a little bit concerned. That Defender is still up there with his good mate Holy Toledo up there in the corner, being well, it looks like the IS-3 was on full health and the Defender was on 30 hit points when that engagement started. Finally, the IS-3 got the kill on the Defender, but he lost over 1,000 or nearly 1,000 hit points in doing so. Tommy waiting for cheeky shots on the Carnarvon. The Carnarvon, who's in an engagement with his platoon mate Ravvi down there in the southeast. And I think Ravvi's just said to him, don't worry mate, I've got this. Maybe now might be not a bad time to just have a sneaky look at the cap. Finds a Conqueror. Now the first shot only tracked the Conqueror, but that's enough for a reset. And of course, like I mentioned in the last battle, it does take a long time to cap out the base in encounter mode. 4 minutes for one tank, and obviously a little bit less for more than one tank. 8-8 is the score. Ravvi's on 2 kills. Tommy's on 1. Tommy gets shot by the Defender for 454. 2,645 hit points of damage done. Taking some cover in these houses. Still slightly concerned about the cap, but I don't think I'd be too worried. It's going to take over a minute for them to cap this one out. He's just waiting for that gun to reload. Ravvi's getting stuck in there, getting some damage out, but he's also getting fired at, getting shot at. So Tommy shoots the IS-3A at the right time, shoots him again for the kill. That possibly saved Ravvi's life. That's what it's all about being in a platoon. You've still got 2 rounds remaining. 57 seconds left on the cap. I think that was Ravvi that got that shot on the Defender. Artillery cleaned him up, and of course enemy artillery clearly having a good look at Thomark. That's the thing with these lightly armoured French heavy tanks. When artillery sees you, so you're like a light tank, I guess, except that you're big, and artillery can often penetrate the armour on a tank such as the AMX 5120. 10-9 the score though now. Look at this. Didn't quite get the kill shot on the E50. That's the same E50 that Ravvi opened his account with earlier. Considered Centurion 7-1, going for the kill on the Batchat 155-55. And he's asking for help, but nah, we'll just let him go. Ravvi gets a kill on the E50, which is probably a bit more of a pressing concern. Tommy shoots the Scorpion once, shoots him twice. Third one for the kill. He's got to be due. That's his third kill. There'll be a bit of that. There's that rivalry again. 3 kills each. He's got 1 round left in the chamber. Ravvi's going for, this is where we're going for the 2 artilleries, the Batchat 15555, and of course the M53, M55, of course that shot didn't land, and he'll be letting Ravvi know, I'm on the reload, mate, so you want to put one into him if you like. Clean him up, help me carry this game. 12-11 is the score. Remember, they were down by quite a few tanks at a pretty early part of this match. See, Ravvi just put one into him. Tommy cleans up the kill. 4 kills to Thomark, 3 to Ravvi. Ravvi won't be happy about that. He'll be saying, no worries, I'll get one in a minute. We know he does. 4,362 hit points of damage done. 14-14 assisted damage. 13-11. The Type 4 is going straight for the cap because he knows that he won't be able to keep up with the Centurion 7-1. Tommy recognising that the Centurion 7-1 can clean up the Type 4. He's going to go up there and try to do his bit as well. You can see Ravvi shooting the Batchat 155, getting rid of the Tier 9 French artillery, and now of course we know where that Centurion is. He just rolled over the cap circle. We've got to do this together though. They are both on pretty low hit points. Tommy shoots towards the Centurion 1. He'll be saying, look, he's aiming my way. T30 slowly coming to try to help. Tommy sees the Centurion, licks his lips and says no problems. 1 shot into the Centurion, 2 shots, and Ravvi grabs that kill to tidy up the game. 15-12 in the end, not a bad result, and of course it's the result that we've already seen. An ace tanker not only from Ravvi, from Daddy Clan, also from Tommy from What University. Not too bad at all. That was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser Medal, Hand of God, Arsonist for destroying a vehicle by setting him on fire. I think that was one of the first, maybe the Conqueror at this, when the Conqueror was trying to cap. Duelist Medal, Fighter, Fire for effect, no problems whatsoever. 1,241 base experience for the old mate Thomark from What University. The AMX 5120, 5,145 hit points of damage done. 4 kills, only 39 hit points difference. 49 hit points difference in the scores for the two mates, and that is a nice, pretty good close game. Not just a close game as far as the result, but the close game for the two very good friends up there at the top of the score charts. Nearly 71,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that 9-minute game. He fired 25 shots, 17 hit, 15 penned, 14 assisted damage, and that would have certainly helped with the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. As we move on to our third game, now don't blink, this one's going to be pretty fast and furious. This is the old mate Icarus from 1AR clan, the best clan in the universe, in the Object 705. I know I featured the Object 705 just a couple of days ago, but this is going to be one of those fast and furious aces in the rear turreted Tier 9 Russian heavy tank, the Object 705. I loved this tank when I was playing through it, and I think I'm going to start playing the 705A myself, just to try to power through some of these missions for the Excalibur. They're the ones I'm working on. Icarus is on a mission as well. He's on a mission to block a heap of hit points. He'll need to block 2,000 hit points. I'm not sure if he's going to do that in this game. Who knows? Time will tell. On his way to picking up the Excalibur. Needs to block 4,000 hit points, which is double the hit points of this tank. This tank's got 2,000 hit points, as we've already worked out, and he's already blocked 1,000. So it's probably not a bad start. When you're top tier in a tank like the Object 705, then you certainly can do very, very well, such as this on Tundra. Look at all these enemy tanks. There's heaps of them over here as he pops one into the Conqueror. Already up to 1,511 hit points of damage, and he's already blocked nearly 2,000 hit points. He cops a damaging shot though from the T34, the Tier 8 Premium American heavy tank, and Icarus from 1AR in the 705, platooned up with Von the Burglar in the Striv 103, and just kicking back here, just waiting for his opportunity. 130mm gun. This is what I like about this bad boy. 490 alpha damage is not too bad at all. 250 penetration with standard rounds. 303 with APCR, which is premium ammunition. Blocks another shot. Well, did he block another shot? maybe the enemy tank just missed him. Just waiting. Nice and patient. Patience is a virtue. My old mate Icky from 1A up. We tuned up with Von the Burglar. It was 8G from the Mauschen. You know the Mauschen, you know he's given up when you start firing 8G. So Icarus will be like, listen, I'm trying to do a block damage mission. Stop firing 8G. That's exactly right. We had this conversation just a few days ago. Well, a few days ago from when I recorded this. Recorded this early January, and I think this is probably going to come out in February. 3-1 the score. Icarus in the Object 705. Tier 9 rear turreted Russian heavy tank. 1950 damage done. 1870 damage blocked by armor. He's on a mission to block 4,000 hit points of damage, and he's just about halfway there. This is for the Union 12 mission, so it's Chinese or Russian tanks on the way to the Excalibur. 3-1 the score now. He blocks another 400 hit points from the T-34. Doesn't manage to penetrate the Mauschen. Blocks another shot though, this time from the defender. 3-1 is the score, and they're having a good old-fashioned heavy tank brawl, if you like, over here on the western flank of Tundra. Sees an opportunity to kill the defender, takes it, brings the score up to 4-1, bounces the T-34 again. He's certainly getting there with that mission. The Conqueror's having a good push there, but he's put himself right in the middle of all of these enemy tanks. Lower Blake, thank you. Icarus will say thank you very much. If he hadn't have gone so far forward, he probably wouldn't have lost that help. 5-2, the Conqueror gets taken out. I'm not really sure what the Conqueror was thinking there. Maybe, I don't know, a bit of a brain fade there. Shoots a VK100-01P again. Takes him down to 471 hit points, which is a one-shot for the Object 705. Icarus from 1AR clan just getting ready to continue to carry this game. Get rid of another tank. That'll be handy. Picks up his second kill and the mission too. Somebody else just shot him there and he got his 4,000 damage block, so he'll be happy about that. But he wants to survive. If he survives this battle, it'll count as it'll count as 3 completions instead of 1. Some of them count for double, some of them count for 3. So it's well worth reading these the progress acceleration part of the second lot of personal missions for the Excalibur. Anyway, 7-4 is the score. Icarus on 2 kills, 4,751 damage done. Make that 5,230. He's blocked nearly 5,000 hit points of damage. He's got his personal mission, but he wants to survive. If he can survive this, it'll count as 3 instead of 1, as the Emil gets a kill on that Mauschen. The AMX AC 48 kills the Striv. 9-4 is the score. He's hungry though, hungry for more damage. Shoots and damages the T-34, takes him down to 528 hit points. Isn't quite a one-shot. He doesn't want to trade too much. He's got 1,126 hit points still up his sleeve. The score's 9-4. And Icarus from 1AR, the best clan in the universe. You can see Von there in his Striv is charging up here, probably looking for the Waffentrager Alpha Panzer 4. Shoots the Centurion, takes the Centurion 5-1, down to a one-shot. That's the Aussie premium tank, the Centurion 5-1, one that came out around about the same time as Frontlines came out. It was a pretty, I was pretty excited to play that tank in Frontlines. Coming soon, 11-4 the score now. The T-34 getting a little bit cheeky, and now the T-34 is a one-shot, and you can see because they're looking for the kill shot, but the Emil gets it, and that makes the score 12-4. Shoots and doesn't quite land the one on the FV4202. 13-4 the score now. Looking towards the Centurion. He wants to survive though. He's pretty confident that these 2 Tier 8 British medium tanks can't hurt him. Puts the kill shot into the Centurion 5-1, the Rock tank, and confirms that win. 15-4. Not only 15-4, but also an ace tanker, and of course that mission, the block damage mission. We saw that. We saw that come up in the in-game ace tanker mastery badge for Icarus from 1AR clan, or icarusm. Bruiser metal, shell proof, fire for effect, 2 bonds, high caliber, steel wall. Of course, you got the steel wall for all that block damage. Not too bad at all. 6,412 hit points of damage. Not only 6,412 hit points of damage, 3 kills, 1419 base experience. He fired 20 shots, 19 of them hit. Who says Russian guns are inaccurate? 14 penetrated, 6,412, 5,190 damage blocked by armor. So he did that one easy in the end in that game, and not a bad result at all. 118,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. Of course, he did have action personal mission payout. That could have been the holiday ops bonuses that we love every year, and not a bad result at all from the old mate Icarus from 1AR clan. As we move on to our fourth and final replay, this features my old mate Mystblade. Mystblade from 2AR. Mystblade from 2AR in the Mauschen, the tier 9 German heavy tank. And look at that groovy camouflage he's put on there. That looks like, is it the football one? It is. However, look at that. Not too bad at all. He does tell me he enjoys his tank, and you might be able to see why in this game. He's on a mission to cause, receive, and block a total of 12,000 hit points of damage. I'm not sure if he's going to do that. He might. I'm not too sure. We'll see in this game. I haven't watched this replay yet. Mystblade from 2AR, community contributor. He does YouTube and Twitch. His links will be down below with all the other stuff that are down there, along with Ravvi stuff from the other one. He's going to quicken it up as he rolls around this hill, looking for all these enemy tanks. Of course, as usual with the missions, it's going to be, it comes up at the top of the screen, just below the scoreboard. That's one of the things that's sort of changed when the second lot of missions came out, which is really handy to see how you're going with the missions rather than just estimating. But yeah, it's not too bad at all. The Mauschen, now this Mauschen, I think I did grind through the Mauschens to get to the bouts when the German heavy tanks were sort of redistributed or rearranged when the Panzer Kampfwagen 7 came out. And it's not a bad tank at all. Not a bad gun, 128mm, 490 alpha damage, 246 penetration with standard, 311 with APCR, which is premium ammunition. And he's just kicking back here, waiting for opportunities. The score's 1-zip, doesn't need to make any silly decisions. Mystblade from 2AR, the bloke with the grey hair. He loves it though. 1-zip's the score. He's just kicking back here, showing a bit of patience because there is a tier 10 game. There's 5 tier 10 tanks in this game, and that FOC B and the T110E3 they could certainly hurt Mystblade if he's not too careful. The score's 1-2. He's already got 1,080 hit points of damage up his sleeve. He's platooning with his old mate Koodles. What's his name? Koodles. Alright, Koodles from the Squirrels, the Flying Squirrels. Mystblade from 2AR. There'll be a link down the bottom for 2AR. They're a pretty active clan as well. Not pretty active, very active. I would possibly even argue that they're more active than 1AR. Do a lot of skirmishes, advances, all that kind of jazz, and of course they'll be smashing it in the when Clan Wars comes back. There's Koodles. Koodles the Sky something. 3-2 the score now. Mystblade rolling this big German beast into the action. Looking for... He just gets the side of the turret of the Emil 2. He would have felt that one. Brings his damage up to 1,486 hit points. 3-4, 4-4 the score now. He's rolling around there, gets a shot into the object, 277, takes him down to about half hit points. How's that mission going? He's up to nearly 2,000 out of the 12. I'm not sure if he's... who knows? He might get it. You never know. It carries 2,300 hit points. So when you get shot, like it or not, when you get shot, it still counts. Damage block counts, damage received counts, and damage dished out. It all counts for this mission. Heavy tank number 15 for the T55A. And this is the perfect kind of tank to do it in too. I think I did it in the Mauschen, or the mouse itself, the tier 10 mouse, maybe. Quick mouthful of coffee before it goes cold. I was imploring the E100 to fall back so I can get some more shots out. So he's still a little bit worried about that FOC B. The FOC B is quite possibly reloaded by now, but he sees a Batchat. Batchat just rolled into about 4 guns by looks and got taken right down. He'll be running away, down to about 900 hit points. 6-6 the score now on Westfield. Mystblade from 2AR on 2,500 damage done, 800 damage blocked. Make that 3,000 damage done. It's all adding up for that mission. Blocking more stuff, up to 4,500 for the mission. 4,900 for the mission. Blocking the AMX 50B with ease. Not too bad. When you can block a tier 10 heavy tank in a tier 9, you're doing something right. And that's a good thing about this Mauschen. You can, if you angle it properly, it's it can be an absolute beast. That's why the 50B is no longer looking Mystblade's way, and of course he can penetrate the 50B with standard ammunition, no problems whatsoever. Looks like he's about halfway through his mission. The score's 7-7, so it's certainly possible We'll see how we go. 8-7 now, so looking better for the win. Can he get the batch out? He can. And all of a sudden, 3 enemy tanks go down in very, very quick succession. 10-8 the score now as the T49 gets taken out by the Fock B. Mystblade kicking back here. He's on nearly 4,000 damage now. 1,600 damage blocked. A little bit of assisted damage. He has taken a little bit of damage. For this mission, he'll probably have to take some damage to get this mission. He's up to 6,000 out of his 12. I don't think that's going to happen. If he dies, that 6 will turn into 8 out of 12. Then he'll have to give out and block an extra 4, which I think there might not be quite enough enemy tanks left to do it. Let's see how he goes. 11-8 the score now. 3,840 hit points of damage done. 1,600 damage blocked. He's spotted, which he'll be happy about. He'll want that Fock B to shoot him and to bounce him. There you go. He bounces 1. He also put a shot into the Fock B. Bounces 2. Bounces 3. Can he bounce a 4th? Jeez, you'd be sending the bloke in the Fock B a check, wouldn't you? That got the mission up to 7.5 all up. 7.5 out of 12 though. Still not sure if he's going to do it. 11-8's the score. He'll be hoping the Fock B reloads and shoots him again. Even if he pens a few shots, it'll all count for the mission. Unfortunately, the Fock B just got taken out by the Object 268 version 4, bringing the score back to 12-8. Mystblade on 4,349 damage, 2,800 damage blocked. He's rolling towards the enemy cap, hoping for, here we go, blocked one from the Object 430. Still, and now the Progetto is going to start shooting him and giving more block damage. Look at it all just add up. It's just going up to 8,500. Still, I think it would be an absolute miracle if he got the mission. But he's pretty close. It just goes to show, not a bad tank at all for these missions. Shoots one into the Object 430, and he'll be thinking, hang on, I want to get shot by these guys. So is he going to go for the kill? Looks like he might go for the kill. No, he shoots and fails to penetrate the Object 430. It does have a bit of armor on it, the Tier 9 Russian medium tank, and of course it leads to the 430U, which is another pretty solid tank. Shoots and misses it. God, I don't know, that wasn't Mystblade's fault, but he'll be rolling towards that Progetto now. So here we go. No, doesn't get the kill on that. Going to try with the Object again. Turn the turret. There we go. Gets the last kill of the game. Doesn't quite get the mission. He got 9.5 out of the 12 in that game for that mission. But maybe he'll get it next time. That's for sure. Hell of a nice bloke, and it'll be a well-deserved reward as well. Let's have a look at the result before we wind up today's extravaganza. That's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Mystblade from 2AR Clan. The Spotter Medal for all that assisted damage that he did. Shell-proof, fire for effect, 2 bonds, cool-headed, steel wall, Confederate, no problems whatsoever. 5,157 damage done, 1223 base experience. He fired 16 shots, 13 hits, so the only 3 that missed, I think, were those 3 at the end. 11 of those penetrated, 3,910 damage blocked by armor. Not too bad at all as far as credits as well. 133,914 credits, that's after tax, with a premium account. And that winds up today's Saturday extravaganza. Some Tier 9 Ace Tanker replays. My old mate Mystblade. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch and YouTube. Links will be down below. Give him a like, a share, all that kind of jazz. Icarus from 1AR in the 705. The best clan in the universe. Tommy from What University. And Ravvi from Daddy Clan in that 2 points of view battle on Red Shot. Don't forget to check out Ravvi as well. Thanks very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.